Just say, hey Mel, it's great to see you.
Hi Mel, it's really great to see you. Hi Mel, it's really great to see you. Thank you so much. It's an immense pleasure to be here with you today.
Thank you.
Really. And wow, what an event, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're here in Hamburg on the second night of the Proms. I saw yesterday. And wow, it's like a music celebration, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So how is it to be a part of it? How do you feel to be a part of like this music celebration that it is?
It's actually really incredible because this show started 32 years ago, and it was just started by some guys up in the Netherlands, and they were students, and they got together some classical musicians and you know, some of their friends, and it's just grown and grown and grown, and for years now they've toured with an incredible orchestra and had many different music styles from different eras and different countries, and it's really so well loved here in Germany. So to be asked to perform alongside everybody is really special.
I realize I'm in love. The days go on and the nights just seem so long. Even food don't taste that good. Drinking, doing what it should. Things just seem so wrong.
So I heard you were planning 2 CDs for next year's. Can you tell us a little bit more about this?
Well, I actually can't give too much away, but you know, the things I can tell you are, you know, that's right, I'm working on 2 records and it's all very exciting.
Wow.
I've had such a great year this year. I've really enjoyed promoting the record and traveling to places like Brazil I hadn't been in many, many years. And just doing lots of live stuff, you know, really being on stage most weeks, you know, it's been incredible. And that is what I love. And I think I took such a big, I didn't really take a break from music, but I did so many different things. I had so many great opportunities, you know, whether it was working in musical theatre or doing some TV and all of these things. But it kind of kept me away from my own personal work. And I feel like I want to make up for lost time, and there are 2 projects that I'm, you know, working on at the same time, and yeah, one of them definitely will be released next year. The other one may take a little bit longer, but it's all, you know, solo work. It's all music based, and there will, you know, I'll continue to perform live. I don't want to hide away like I have done maybe in the past when I've made records. So it's going to be nice to just keep that momentum going.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sometimes I don't know who to be. Hey, what you looking for? No one has the answer. They just want more. Hey, who's gonna make it right?
So it seems like you had a little bit of a Spice Girl reunion in Brazil.
I did. It's always nice to see baby.
Yes.
Yeah. I had so much fun in Brazil. It was amazing. It was just the best trip ever.
How was that? What's your impression from the Brazilian public and from your fans, of course?
Well, it was really interesting for me because obviously now we have social media. I was really aware that there was still a lot of love in Brazil, you know, for myself, for the Spice Girls. And I never really knew what that meant, you know, because social media it's a weird thing. You can sometimes think loads of people are talking about something and it's actually 6 people just having a conversation. You know, you've got 300 tweets and it's just like 6 people. So you never really know, you can't quantify it. But, you know, obviously having the opportunity to go to Brazil and meeting some people out there, some good, some not so good, it was just an opportunity I didn't want to let go. And I was, you know, I was excited. I kind of thought it was going to be good, but I was not prepared for how incredible it was. There was so much love and so much support everywhere I went, every TV show, the hotel, the airport, the gigs. It was just incredible.
How nice. Well, it's really lovely to hear this because everybody has been waiting for so long time for you to come, and everybody had exactly the same impression that you seem to have had.
Yeah, I loved it.
And
Apart from when I was sick on the last 2 days. But I was really sick. Oh my gosh, 2 of us were sick. It was like some bug or something.
Yes.
But I didn't tell anybody at the time. But I was literally like puking up before I went on stage. Which isn't the best preparation for singing. But I got through it. You know, the Brazilian fans helped me get through it.
I'm so happy to hear
Yeah,
this from you.
it is. It was amazing.
Yes.
It was like a million times better than I ever could have hoped for.
Very nice. So this is your album, Version of Me, which was #1 in Brazil.
Woo woo!
So how was that to have a #1 over there?
It was. Oh my gosh, a #1 album is, for any artist, is the best thing that can ever happen to you. And I was literally in Brazil for a few days, and it just shot up the iTunes chart. And thank you all so much for all of your support. It was meant an awful lot to me, it really did.
I thought that we would just be friends. Things will never be the same again. It's just the beginning, it's not the end. Things will never be the same again. It's not a secret anymore. Now we've opened up the door. Starting tonight and from now on, we'll never be the same again. Things will never be the same again.
So it seems to have been a very worthy trip for you. And I heard that you got also very emotional at the fans' questions in Rio. How do you feel to share this such love with your fans?
It was really special, and it did feel very emotional, and I think as well, anybody that attended the fan meet and greets, we did have a few issues, and I think it kind of, in a weird way, it kind of brought us closer together, because it was hard for me as well. There was lots of things happening that I didn't know anything about, and I just kind of feel like we shared that kind of, that hardship together in it, and so it made me obviously really feel like I had to give a lot of myself to really, give the fans what they deserved, because of all of the, because of the money that they'd spent, because people had paid a lot of money for that, and I really wanted it to give them their money's worth.
So you've got a 21 years career, and you have an incredible achievement, which is very inspiring. But some of the things I feel it's very fascinating on you is your sincerity. It's how much community charity work you do. When you look at your career, do you see it still a long-lasting one, or do you think you've had enough of it?
That's enough. Not really. I feel really excited. I think especially when I released a version of me, it felt almost like a new chapter. And, things have still been evolving and changing over this year. And I'm very excited for 2018. That almost feels like another, fresh start, new beginning, lots of different things happening. I'm working with lots of different people creatively. So I'm probably more excited about the future now than I have been for a long time. And, being asked to be a part of a show like I am here, right of the Proms, that kind of, that gives me great hope that I do have a lot left in my career, to be invited to perform with some artists who are even older than me. So it's, I think there's a long, fun road ahead.
How beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. I've got a question, in a paper, and I just wanted to show you that.
Okay.
And it's like 3 things that I would like you to do, and maybe you can choose one on the paper that you would like to do.
Okay.
Well, so it's
Let's
up to you.
have a look. Let's find out.
So you can read those.
Okay, sing your chorus from Naked by the Spice Girls. Okay.
Which is just down
Sing a
there.
bit from I Love You Without Trying, or to have another question. You're asking me now if I can remember these. I remember the chorus of I Love You Without Trying. Love you without trying, it's always been this way. I can't remember it properly. Even when the sun is gone, you're the light to go. That's the thing I do. Can't remember it.
You make me who I want to be, A higher love is what I feel for you.
You win that game? I can't remember that song. Oh my goodness. This angel's dirty face is so hard to touch it before. See, that's cool. If you'd have picked choruses, I might have got it. I might have to have another question.
All right.
When the world is darker than I can understand, when nothing turns out the way I plan, when the sky turns grey and there's no end in sight, when I can't sleep through the lonely night.
This is the question that everybody wants to know in Brazil. When will you be back there?
Oh, well, I'm glad you said it was that one and not the other one. You know what? I don't know. We were trying to get back out there to do some live shows early next year, but there's not really been any movement on that front, unfortunately. You know, I hope to be back next year. If I could, I'd be there. I'd be there for Christmas, but I'd be on holiday. Yeah, I'd love to go back as soon as possible, but fingers crossed it will be sometime next year.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mel. I really appreciate your time, and it's been an immense pleasure for me to be here with you.
Bless you. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, everyone, for all of your support, and I hope to see you all soon. Season's greetings, Merry Christmas, and have a wonderful year. See you soon.
Thank you.
When my insides are racked with anxiety, you have the touch that will quiet me. You lift my spirit, you melt the ice. When I need inspiration, when I need advice.
Yeah?
Yes. Hi, Mel. Thanks.
Am I making it worse? I'm making it worse. This is going to be art. It's going to happen. This isn't okay.
Yes. Meditation. I have an awkward finger.
Don't be nervous. It's actually fine.
It's a little bit personal. And I was like, I don't know if...
And I was so keen to get over there. Excuse me for a minute. Come in! Come in! Okay, I don't need to say my name, do I? You know who I am. Well, I hope so. Okay, so hi, Melanie. Hi, everybody. Melanie here, and we are here in. Where are we?
I'm in Hamburg.
We're in Hamburg. I couldn't even remember where we were. It's only the second night of the show. I shouldn't have forgotten yet. But we're here at Night of the Proms, and it's a huge production. So